we got a chance to speak to the directors of the brand new MCU series Daredevil Born Again. Check out our conversation with Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. Hey guys, I just wanted to say that opening sequence of the first episode is some of the best writing and filmmaking I have seen in a very long time. Like in that introduction, you wordlessly set up all of the key relationships. You give us an incredible fight sequence. There is a moment of intense emotion. It is fucking perfect. Anyway. Can you talk to me about how that came about? Because it feels incredibly complex.
Yeah, I mean, should we talk about the oner specifically to kick us off on this?
Yeah. Also,
Please.
thank you.
And by the way,
My goodness.
and thank you very genuinely. Doing this press is the first we've spoken to just other fans about the show that we've obviously seen and worked on, but it's our first time getting to talk about it with fans. So it's special to us.
Right. And also, I went in incredibly apprehensive because, I've heard all the stories and all the reports on Deadline and all the stuff that's going on. And I was like, what is the show going to be? And then, anyway, carry
on. So, you're obviously starting out the episode with it being so cozy, so nice. And you're getting, if you're new to the show, you're going to feel it. If you've known these characters, then it's nostalgia in the best way. And then we get into this intense sequence. And we were, as huge fans of the Netflix show, we knew that this show had the tradition of having an amazing oner. And Aaron, what was the thing we thought we could bring to it? The idea.
Besides
the broad idea,
the bonanza of creativity, we I think what we wanted to do was we wanted to bring like a really rigid camera style to our oner, because we love our oners. We love them in our independent film work, and we love them anytime we see them in a film. But often what it is that it's the camera is on the shoulder of the operator, kind of chasing the person around and feeling very like real. But we were like,
right.
This is the beginning of like a Greek tragedy. It has an operatic and mythic element to it. And it's going to lead to a crisis of faith in our character, feeling like he no longer deserves the grace of God and no longer deserves to be a vigilante and all of that. And so we thought, what if the camera is much more dispassionate? What if it's more of an omniscient observer, like a deity, like God or the devil? And it just moves at its own pace because it knows what's going to happen at the end. And so it's just got this kind of obsessive and slow patience to it with all the frenetic action that's happening in front of it, because it knows it's going to end on that rooftop with two shocking acts of brutality. And that was our theory behind it. And we're incredibly proud of it because also, that was what we thought up, but also we had Phil Silvera, our action director, second unit director, do an amazing job putting that whole thing together. Our visual effects department was going completely nuts. Everybody was firing on all cylinders to make that work. So.
No, guys, it's like that moment in Social Network when Fincher keeps the volume in the club high, so you're leaning into the sound. And what you said, I was doing that because I was like, where the fuck's the camera? And I'm like looking around, like waiting to see where Daredevil and Bullseye were. And oh, so good. Anyway, there is also a political timeliness to this series. I realize it was written before the current state of your country, but I was wondering how you decided to frame that, given how divisive every single conversation we have is at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny right now, Aaron. You're rewatching The Wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, are you a fan of The Wire?
I love The Wire.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because obviously every season goes into a different institution, and this is a show that also dives deep into institutions, and just in doing so, there's gonna be I'm gonna misuse the word synchronicities.
Yeah, parallels.
Right? That are just that would just be coincidental, and there couldn't have been intent to reflect on current events unless a whole bunch of people were psychic. Yeah. but it should be said, there's something really interesting when we watch Vincent D'Onofrio perform as a politician, even when he's playing a gruff crime lord, he still has this charm.
He's a charming guy.
He still has this charm, and you watch him next to. There was a scene where we were shooting with a couple of other people playing politicians in the scene, and it's just wow, you totally get why this New York City would vote for William Fisk.
Yeah. No, I'm all out of time. They're asking me to wrap, but you're absolutely right. And I think that's the biggest conflict I always have because he's an incredibly likable person in real life. But even when he's playing an asshole, he is incredibly likable.
You can't take your eyes off of him. You can't take your eyes off him.
It's true.
We get to watch him on set. You know, it's amazing. Yeah.
But thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the show. I'm looking forward to seeing more episodes. We've only seen the first 2, but congratulations. It looks amazing as it is.
It was genuinely special to talk to a fellow fan with similar taste.
Cheers. Bye, guys. Daredevil Born Again is now streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments. And thank you so much for watching.